So we have learned Francis Bacon's Of Studies essay, okay? And in this essay we have gone through several lines that that has told the benefits of studies. Okay, so this is the theme. What are the necessity and the benefits of study? Okay, and this essayist first line, he said that the studies will have three benefits. What are the three benefits? Delight, ornament, and abilities. Okay, and these ornaments, abilities, and delight. Okay, first of all, the study, if you study a thing, that will make you happy. And then ornament and the ability. Ability of what? Ability, what you are supposed to do in your actual life. If you are a writer, how your ability can be improved, you can learn that. If you are a researcher, how your research will be improved, that you will learn. If you are a presenter, then how your presentation criteria or speaking criteria will be developed, that will be learned. And you will be a man decorated with not the ornaments. You are the man, you are decorated with several knowledges, and the knowledges that you have gathered from your study. Okay. And main benefits. Bacon says that study always related to the application of knowledge in practical life. Okay. So, if you study a thing, you can apply that learning or knowledge in your practical life. That is the important benefits of study. And he also describes the three purpose that we have told earlier, that is delight, ornament, and ability. And these abilities will be applied in his or her actual life, in practical life. And uses of studies. What are the uses of studies? Okay. Again, he said that delight, ornament, and ability. The first utility is reading delights the reader. So if you read a thing, it will make you happy. First thing. Reading in privateness and retiring in worthwhile, since it provides immense pleasure. And how and where you are supposed to read? You are supposed to read in isolation. So if you read in a private part, in a public part, what you will see that many people are talking over here. You will have many sounds over here. So your attention will be distracted. So if you study in seclusion, that means in a solitary place, there are no sounds of distraction, then you can learn the knowledge very quickly and effectively. Why? You can concentrate well on your study. Okay, so in order to make the best usage of study, Bacon said that study should be done in seclusion, that means in solitary place, where you can concentrate well. Sorry. And what is the essay of studies by Francis Bacon described as? Okay. Of studies in an essay that argues for the appropriate methodologies. Methodologies, that means in which way you are supposed to read. And uses of reading and studying generally. And while the essay doesn't have the structure of a modern day argumentative essay, Bacon doesn't lay a position that he supports. So there is no methodology of this essay. But he has said that in which way you are supposed to read. So this essay of study describes what to read and how to read. And how to read is the methodology. Okay. And in every essay, that is, Bacon did one thing. Actually, he has written his essay with the help of some axioms. Axioms or proverb, you know? Axioms mane ki? Proverb bakya. Okay. So Bacon has collected some Latin axioms and proverbs and put it in his essay. And with the help of these axioms and proverbs, he has described the methodology, that means how to read and what to read, in which way you are supposed to read a thing. Okay, with the help of some. What is the purpose of the study? And the purpose of the study illustrates that the study will do when which should reflect the statement of the problem. Okay, what is your problem? What is what in which field of knowledge you are in lack? Okay. So you human being may not have the sources of all knowledges from the beginning of his life. এটা সম্ভব না, মানুষ প্রথমে সবকিছু সম্পর্কে জানবে না। But in your life, in your practical life, if you think that I can present a session properly, I can write a good write-up, I can write a good essay, so you can understand that what is your necessity. So if you can say that I can write well, that means you don't have the ability to write well. So it is your lackness. If you understand that what you should do, that is described in this essay. For writing capabilities, what we can do. For presentation capabilities, what we can do. That is the purpose of this study. Try understanding the necessity of the person or the learner. This essay says that according to your necessity, you are supposed to read what. তোমার প্রয়োজন অনুযায়ী তুমি কোনটা পড়বা সেটাই এই এসেতে বলা হয়েছে। Okay. There are some advantages of studies. There are some pinpoints. What are the advantages of studies? And the benefits of a study, highlighted portion is that societal and personal. So, if we study a book, that knowledge of that book will make you a social person, a human being, social human being, and it will help you to develop your personal skill. What is your personal skill? Poverty reduction. Poverty reduction, that means what does it mean? You are not a poor person, you are a rich person. We are rich person. Okay, if it is so that lack of access to education is considered to the root of poverty. So Bacon says that actually the people who have much money, they are not rich. Actually, the person who will have ample opportunity to access to knowledge, যাদের লেখাপড়া করার অনেক সুযোগ আছে, তারাই হচ্ছে রিচ। Okay, so if you study well, if you have the access to central library, if you have the access to read according to your choice, তোমার পছন্দ মতো যদি তুমি পড়তে পারো, পছন্দ মতো বইগুলো তুমি যদি পড়তে পারো, তাহলে তুমি কি, তুমি হচ্ছে রিচ। দ্যাট মিনস ইউ হ্যাভ দ্য চান্স টু রিড আ লট অফ থিংস, আ লট অফ নলেজ। তো ফার্স্ট অ্যাডভান্টেজ অফ স্টাডি, দ্যাট উইল মেক ইউ রিচ, তোমাকে ধনী বানাবে। ইন হুইচ সেন্স দ্যাট ইউ উইল বি আ রিচ পারসন বিকজ ইউ হ্যাভ আ ভাস্ট নলেজ। কানেক্টিং অ্যাক্রস বর্ডার্স, connecting across borders, that means you are reading a book. Okay, there is a book that is a traveler, that book's name is from London to Edinburgh by road. বইটার নাম কি? লন্ডন থেকে এডিনবরা সে কিভাবে গিয়েছে? রাস্তায় গিয়েছে। এই বইটা, if you read this book, what you will do, that means you are living in Bangladesh, but you can travel with that traveler, যে ট্রাভেল লন্ডন থেকে এডিনবরা গিয়েছে, এবং সেই রাস্তার মধ্যে কি কি ঘটনা ঘটেছে সবগুলো কার মধ্যে রাখা আছে? সেই বইয়ের মধ্যে লেখা আছে। সো লিভিং ইন বাংলাদেশ, by studying you can have access to across the border. That means you can learn not only the incidents of London, you can learn the incidents of Singapore, you can learn the incidents of America and other places. And for this reason, the benefits of studies, that will make you to cross the border of your country on terms of your knowledge. Okay. Sense of accomplishment. Sense of accomplishment, that means after getting study, that means you can say, oh, I know this. Okay. I know this. What is the which food will be helpful to make you healthy? Suppose if it is the topic, and if you study that book, then you can say, oh, I know that. I know that. So when you will say I know that, that means you have that knowledge. That knowledge will give you a sense of accomplishment. That means you have completed the knowledge. তোমার ওই জ্ঞানটা আছে, ওই জ্ঞানটা যখন তুমি বলবা যে আমি জানি, এই জানি বলার মধ্যে এক প্রকারের তৃপ্তি আছে, সেটা কিভাবে সম্ভব? বাই স্টাডিজ। অ্যান্ড মোর প্রোডাক্টিভিটি actually if we read, you can write as well. If you read more time or if you read many books, your productivity will be multifold মানে বহু। তুমি যদি একটা বই পড়ো তাহলে তুমি লেখার কি প্রোডাক্টিভিটি মানে নিজে কিছু লেখার যোগ্যতা অর্জন করলা। তুমি যদি অনেক বই পড়ো তাহলে তোমার অনেক ধরনের কিছু লেখার অবস্থাটা থাকবে। কেউ একজন শর্ট স্টোরি একটা লিখেছে 500 ওয়ার্ডের কথার কথা, ওকে। সো ইফ ইউ রিড দ্যাট you can be inspired that yes, I can write this. So that will make you more productivity. Productivity is possible for study according to the theory, that means the language theory. Computer input device কোনগুলো? যেগুলো আমরা কিবোর্ড এগুলো ইউজ করি। আর আউটপুট ডিভাইস কি? শেখার ক্ষেত্রে, স্টাডির ক্ষেত্রে ইনপুট হলো কি? রিডিং। Reading. So as many books you will read, you will get more input, and after getting input, what would be the output? That means your writing. Okay. So in case of reading will be input, and that will help you to write more. Write not only the academic matters but also the other matters. The main thing is that more reading will give you a person that can write many things. So the more productivity, better communication. It needs no telling that if you read books you can communicate with others more quickly. Critical thinking skill, one of the motives of learning literature, or one of the motives of learning at universities, in order to make you a critical learner. Critical learner, that means read out or simply saying some things that is very easy, but how you can think it, how you can analyze that issue, how you can interpret the issue. If anybody can interpret well, his or her critical ability is the best. Okay, so reading will make you a critical human being, not critical, not complex. It will make your imaginative or creative power manifold. Your thinking and creative writing and creative Jagannath change. Okay, so more critical thinking skill, identification of skill. Identification of skill, that means which skill you are supposed to need. কোনটা তোমার দরকার সেই আইডেন্টিফাই করতে পারবা। and greater sense of discipline. So all these benefits you can learn by only one thing. What is that? Reading. That means of study. That is the benefits of the studies. Okay, these are the there are some practical uses of studies you can also. And another thing, I had been talking that there is a stylistic question. This slide can answer you. What is the style of Bacon's essay? The style is terse and epigrammatic. Write these two words, terse and epigrammatic. Bacon's essays are personal, yet they are dispersed meditations. Truly practical in character, they concern themselves for the most part with the product of life in private and public affairs. Uncommon insight, wisdom are the salient features of his essay. So, what is the style of Bacon's essay writing? The two words is told up here. That is, Bacon's essays are terse and epigrammatic. Epigrammatic is a word that a line can be explained in several lines. Okay. Terse means very short, খুব একটা precise. In a short, precise sentence, Bacon has written a lot of things. Okay, just like the first sentence, the main benefits of study is delight, ornaments, and ability. With the single line, that line can be explained in 1,000 lines with giving examples. And though Bacon has written his essay with the help of his personal experience, okay? Personal experience, and also he has collected several Latin axioms and proverbs, and it is not tested. Actually, উনি যেটা personally মনে করেছেন সেটাই লিখেছেন, one point. But within the short sentence, that with the help of that short sentence, Bacon told many things in his essay, and for this reason, one of the important style of Bacon's essay, that Bacon's essay is terse and epigrammatic. Very short, but with the help of that short sentence, Bacon wanted to convey many messages that can be explained in many sentences. So that is Bacon's essay style. Another thing is that the terse epigrammatic nature of his sentence make them easily remembered and quotable. One thing, for writing short sentences, in the previous class, I asked you to write 2 or 3 sentences, isn't it? These are the sentence. That sentence you will remember. Whenever you will memorize. Whenever, because it is very short. And when you will memorize this, you can easily write it in your answer. Okay? In order to highlight the benefits of study, these are very short, and the short sentence can easily be remembered. The short sentences can easily be memorized. ছোট সেন্টেন্স সহজে কি করা যায়? মুখস্থ করা যায়। এবং ছোট সেন্টেন্স হওয়ার কারণে অনেকে সেটা মুখস্থ করতে পারে, এবং শুধু মুখস্থ করতে পারে না, they can use it in their practical life. And this is another benefits of Bacon's essay style, that it is written in short, and for this reason the short quotation can be remembered well, and the learners can use it in their practical life. Okay. So that is epigrammatic. Make easily remembered. The aphoristic style, another thing is that. Write this word, aphoristic style. The style that is compact, okay, compact, epigrammatic, and condensed. We have heard the word condensed milk, isn't it? Condensed milk is ঘন, অনেক মিল্ক এক জায়গায় কম্প্রেস করে condensed milk বানানো হয়, okay? So Bacon's essay is condensed, compact, মানে অনেকগুলো জিনিস, মনে করো বিশাল বড় একটা কাগজ যদি আমি চারিদিক থেকে চাপ দিয়ে কি করি, ছোট করি, ওকে, কম্প্রেসড করি, ওকে, কম্প্যাক্ট করি. So Bacon's essay style is like that. So in case of Bacon's style, these words you can explain, that is aphoristic style, that is compact style, epigrammatic style, and condensed, and enriches most of his essays. Okay, that is, and also another thing is that many of Bacon's essays starts with a sentence. That sentence attracts the attention of the reader. What was the first sentence of this essay of studies? Just for an example, শুরুই করেছেন উনি, the main benefits of study is delight, ornament, and ability. So after reading this sentence, the reader will think, oh, let's go forward. So the reader's attention will grow at the first sentence of Bacon's essay. Okay, so that is in metaphysical poetry. Did you have that course? Not yet. Metaphysical poetry, this term is called abrupt beginning. Abrupt beginning মানে হচ্ছে হঠাৎ শুরু করা, sudden beginning. And এরকমই ব্যাকনের এসের প্রথম সেন্টেন্সটা পড়ার পরেই রিডারদের কি হবে, দেখি তো পরে কি হয়েছে, দ্যাট মিন্স রিডার্স অ্যাটেনশন উইল গ্রো. দ্যাট ইজ ওয়ান of the styles of Bacon's essay. Okay, but what is the criticism? Criticism, you can say that Bacon's essays, that the style and the other things that are collected from his personal experience, and he has collected many Latin and Greek phrases and axioms, and he has written those in his essay, but that axioms and proverbs are very much epigrammatic, very much aphoristic, very much terse, very much compact, that can be explained in several words or several sentences. Okay, according to the advantages, there we have some disadvantages. Okay, that is only advantage. I told one thing, that is every year how many books are there, how many books are published in Bangladesh? We don't know. Many books. Okay, but in British Library, what we do not collect the thing. But one information I want to convey you, that in British Library, UK এর মধ্যে, UK এর কয়টা কান্ট্রি? ইংল্যান্ড, আয়ারল্যান্ড, স্কটল্যান্ড, ওয়েলস, এগুলোর মধ্যে যত প্রিন্টেড ইংরেজিতে বই ছাপা হয়েছে সবগুলো ব্রিটিশ লাইব্রেরিতে আছে, সংগ্রহ করা। Bangladesh, we don't have like that public library, but we think that many books are there. Every year we are getting so many new books, so many writers. But if you start reading from one side to another, কোন বইটা তোমার প্রয়োজন সেটা তুমি আর বুঝতে পারবে না। Okay, so first disadvantages of study is studying unwisely. Unwisely, what does it mean? That means which book is needed, you are not reading that. You are reading a different book. And for this reason he said another quotation, I asked you to write that. Some books are to be tested, some books are to be swallowed, and some books are chewed and digested. Okay, so whenever you will be writing the disadvantages of study, you have to write this. The first disadvantages of study is to study unwisely. That means you have to pinpoint, you have to identify which book is important, which book should be written in which way. Okay, that is the, and for the ornament, too much study for delight develops idleness. So if I ask you what is the favorite page of a newspaper of you, তোমাকে আমি বললাম যে পত্রিকার কোন পেজটা তোমার সবচেয়ে ভালো লাগে, তুমি বললা স্পোর্টস, কেউ বললা যে হচ্ছে লিটারেচার পেজ, কেউ বললা যে হচ্ছে পলিটিক্স, ওকে, আবার কেউ বললো হচ্ছে ইকোনমিক্স, কেউ বললো এডিটোরিয়াল পেজ। ওকে, এক একজনের পছন্দ এক এক রকম। বাট কেন, why do you study sports page? কেউ বললো যে স্যার আই লাভ টু স্টাডি, স্টাডি দ্য স্পোর্টস পেজ। ওকে, কিন্তু তোমার যদি এরকমই হয়ে থাকে যে তুমি এই সারা মাস ধরে স্টাডি পেজই করতে আছো, every time you are studying the sports page, sports page, sports page. So such kind of reading will make you idle. Idle মানে হচ্ছে কি? For ornamentation develops artificiality. Artificiality, that means you are reading so many things haphazardly, and for this reason you are pretending to know many things. That is artificiality. In case of Bangladesh, what we see that কয়েক লাইন পড়েই আমরা চিন্তা করি আমি যেটা জানি বাংলাদেশের আর কেউ জানে না। For the, don't do this. Many things you should learn. Human being will learn many things, not like that. You have to learn many things. হাঁটতে হাঁটতেই অনেক কথা শোনা যায়। ওকে, কিন্তু যদি তোমার মধ্যে ওই বোধটা কাজ করে যে হচ্ছে আমি সবই জানি, তাহলে কি হবে? There is a movie, উত্তম সুচিত্রা, মুভির নামটা হলো শিল্পী। শিল্পী মুভি দেখলে অবশ্যই তোমাকে যেতে, কারণ আমি যতবার দেখছি ততবার What happened to that movie? artist will not be happy. Mona Lisa, remember the hit CBS portrait Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa's জন্য who was the model? We don't know. But remember the Vinci যদি মনে হতো যে হ্যাঁ এটাই আমার শেষ, শিল্পীর সবচেয়ে বড় হলো যে সে কখনোই মনে করতে পারে না যে আমি একটা সেম পার্সন একটা ছবি, সে যদি মনে করে and until when he will think that I have done all, তাহলে তার ক্রিয়েটিভ ভালো করার যে চেষ্টা সেখানে কি হয়ে যাবে, বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে। দ্যাট ইজ দ্য মেসেজ উই হ্যাভ ডান ইন শিল্পী মুভি। ওকে, ট্রাই টু ইউটিউবে আছে দেখে নিতে পারো। ওকে, সো ইন কেস ইফ ইউ স্টাডি জাস্ট ফর অর্নামেন্ট, যদি নিজেকে জ্ঞানে সজ্জিত করার জন্য তুমি পড়ো, তাহলে একসময় মনে হবে যে তুমি অনেকটা বেশি, আসলেই তুমি ওই জিনিসটা জানো না, তুমি বলছো যে ও আই নো এভরিথিং। Okay, so that will make you artificial, not real. That is another disadvantages of study. To take decision wholly by their rules in a bookish approach becomes a whim of a learned man. Okay, so if you study more and more, you do not visit to the practical life. তুমি আদতে সেখানে যাও না, শুধুমাত্র বইয়ের যেটা আছে সেই অনুযায়ী। There is another হুমায়ুন আহমেদের একটা নাটক আছে, ওকে, এবং একটা চরিত্র আছে সে সবসময় বই পড়ে, সুইমিং পুলে কাঁদতে বসে বই পড়ে, সবসময় বই পড়ে। তখন একদিন একটা বাচ্চা এসে তাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করছে, বলো তো তুমি তো অনেক বই পড়েছো, তোমার কাছে 5 টাকা আছে, তুমি তোমার প্রচণ্ড ক্ষুধা লেগেছে, তুমি কি করবা? তো বলছে আমি তো জানি না কি করবা। তো বলছে ধুট বোকা, 5 টাকা দিয়ে বাদাম কিনবা, কিনে বাদাম খেয়ে 1 গ্লাস পানি খাবা। ওই মেয়েটা বলছে, ছোট মেয়েটা। তখন ওই লোক বললো যে হ্যাঁ আমার এত বই পড়ে তাহলে কি লাভ হলো, ওই বইগুলো তখন কি করে দিল সে সরি। তার মানে তার আইডিয়া হচ্ছে কি বুকিশ, আর এই মেয়েটার আইডিয়া হলো প্র্যাকটিক্যাল। Okay, so if you study books only and if you only apply that study in your practical life, that would be the bookish approach, not will be the practical approach. These are the disadvantages of study. Okay, so and actually these benefits of study, as I have said, in order to write the benefits of study and disadvantages of study, in our syllabus we have learned one essay, okay, that is of studies, but I gave you 3 essays. Okay, try to read that and try to gather information from that essays and you can apply it in this style. So whenever you are asked to write the poetic style of Bacon, then you have to write this, and when you will be writing the benefits of study or disadvantages of study, you have to write this according to this, based on this essay. Okay, but you can have quotation from other essays as well, there is no boundary. Okay, so these are the benefits of studies, these are the disadvantages of studies, and these are the style of Bacon's essay that we have learned in this short demo.